Hello, English Picker here, and welcome to another episode of Treasure Hunting England. This time I'm showing you my precious metal and the more unusual stuff I've found in the first 6 months of metal detecting. So that's the latter part of 2011. Found all these bits. If you check out my other video, you'll see all the copper coins and relic finds that I found. So these are all the silver coins that I found. No gold yet, but there's still time. So to start off, I've only found 2 threepences so far in 2011. I've got a 1913 threepence and a really nice condition 1935. Nice close up of those. So there's a 1913 George V. And this is really nice because the acorns, you can still see the dots on it. So it's pretty cool. George V again, a bit yellowy. Then in terms of sixpences, all these ones are 50% silver. This was 50% silver, it's 925. And then I've got 2 925 sixpences there. And then shillings, they're all 50% silver and all 50% silver florians. So the sixpences, we've got the 1944, 1941, the 1940, 1938, 1936, 1935, quite a grey 1926, a 1921, another 1921, but this is on one of our previous videos. I hit it with a trowel, so I've dinged it up. Then we've got a real nice condition 1914, a bit of a mark on it, but the detail's still really good on it. And then my oldest sixpence is this 1896 Victorian sixpence. Now it's quite grey, you can't, I mean there's detail there, but you can't quite make it out. She's there on the back. So that's nice, that's cool. I found that with my mate Chris, actually on one of his permissions, and he hasn't found silver on that yet, so he was a bit livid. Onto the shillings, we've got a 1936. Most of the ones I find are George V. Got a 1928. Got a 1927. Got a 1922. This is mostly how they come out of the ground, like this, quite black, with this scum on it. But what I do is I put them in an ultrasonic cleaner with aluminium and mild salt solution to get this gunk off. And I know everyone's going to shout at me for cleaning coins, but I only do it with modern ones like this. I wouldn't do it with an old one. Anything older than say 100 years old, I wouldn't touch it with. And then lastly, a very worn 1920. That's not too bad. So onto the florians. These are quite a relatively recent find. We've got a 1945 and a 1943. Okay, onto the two unusual finds which I thought worthy of adding onto this. I found this summertime. It is a blank for a pistol round, but it's never been fired. So that's stored very carefully. But yeah, pretty cool. That was actually on an area which used to be a child's playground, so it's quite worrying really. Up until about 5 years ago it was a kid's playground, and this has obviously been in the ground a lot longer than 5 years, so yeah, crazy. Next thing I found this quite early on in metal detecting. It was just below sort of some leaves in a wood, so I don't know if it's been in there long. It is corroded underneath, so I thought it was gold when I found it, but it's just such lovely detail on it. Really nice bit of corrosion there, and it is slightly damaged just there. It's some kind of pill pot. You can see bit of corrosion on the inside, but I don't know if that's like a sub thing. So it looks to be gilded or something, but that top is just lovely. A lot of craftsmanship gone into that. It was a bugger to clean though, all in there with a toothpick and all sorts. But yeah, cool piece. Then lastly, our jewellery finds. First of all, I'll show you this ring. Opinions differ on this. Some people say it's early Victorian, some people say it could be medieval. It's got this cross hatching. It's in a field. There is some, it looks like some kind of stamp on the inside. It's obviously been gilded or silvered at some point. There's copper. There's like a mark on the inside there where it's broke. It came out of the ground like this, really round, so yeah, that's cool. Next thing I found, this was actually when I went to Magaluf, went detecting on the beach. This single earring, sterling silver, marked just there. Pretty cool. And because it was in sand, it's, you know, it's really nice condition. Shame I didn't find the other one. And also found another silver ring which I've sold recently. So I found this other one that was there as well. Marked Mexico 925. That was in the sand as well. The other ring I found was quite oxidised. That was in the sea. Next is this ring. This is the first ring I ever found. Metal detecting in a friend's back garden. It's pretty cool. It looks sort of maybe sort of 1970s styled. I haven't tested the stones yet, but I don't think they are anything. It's a silver ring. It's really small. I mean, it just fits on the end of my finger. So whether it's like a child's ring or something, I don't know. But it, you know, it's all marked up. It says 925 just there. So yeah, I was thrilled with that. I think I've got some photos of it as it came out of the ground to show you as well. Then in one of my previous videos I showed you this. Thanks to everyone who suggested what it was. It's real help. It came up and I had no idea what it was. I thought it was a piece of aluminium or something until I saw this mark here that says A&A, and there's actually all, I don't think you can really make it out, there's all detailed scroll work and stuff like that, but it's just been squished into, it's so thin, but it's actually a Vespa case, a matchbox basically. But yeah, it's got a hallmark on it somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but there is a small hallmark, a little lion hallmark on it. So English hallmark. I can't make out the date letter, that's gone unfortunately, but yeah, cool. Nice bit of silver, bit of weight to it. Then lastly, this is my star find. It's the thing I'm most pleased with finding. Found it in the back garden, someone's back garden, who their house used to be an old school, and I found loads of pennies, loads and loads of old pennies. And then under a tree I found this, which I'm assuming the pennies would have been from the kids dropping their lunch money, but this must have been a teacher's ring. It's silver, it's got a real nice set of English hallmarks. The dates from sort of the 30s, something like that, so they're there, and the maker's mark. Nice ring. Does fit me on my little finger, so I don't know if it's a man's or a woman's ring. It looks quite manly. It was a bit bent out of shape, but I've made it more round. But it's really nice. It's sort of inlaid with some kind of crushed stone, and it came up almost exactly like this. Very little cleaning required, and I think it's a Freemason's or like a Shriner's ring. It's got like the all-seeing eye there. It's got the star, it says 2.5, it's got like the serpent, and then like the archway. So if anybody knows anything about these kind of rings, do let me know, because I'd be intrigued to find out. I mean, I asked around about the history of the place and stuff like that, and because it's so old I thought whether it could have been lost recently, but it was really deep down, so it's obviously been lost a long time ago. But yeah, really cool Freemason stuff. So yeah. So thanks for watching. This is just the precious metals really that I've found metal detecting. It's a drop in the ocean compared to the other precious metals that I've been buying, but it's still cool to have. I mean, some of them do come out alright quality, some of them are just gone, but I'm just waiting to find a bit more older stuff really. I mean, the oldest precious metal thing I've found is this 1896 one there. So yeah, let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.